Plain and simple, I love this trade for the Toronto Blue Jays. Anybody who's watched my content over the last, year or whatever knows my feelings on Joey Loperfido. I like the player. I think he's a good player. I think he's fine. I think he just had one of the luckiest seasons in the last decade in Major League Baseball. And let's go through some of the reasons, because this is one of those rare deals for me personally where the Blue Jays are trading an asset that I think is at his peak of value, especially since people are talking about him like he's a prospect. He's entering his age 27 season, and they're trading him at peak value coming off like an unsustainable season for a guy who right now the market is probably a bit down on. And I think that all of the tools and all of the projected numbers and all of the data says that he's about to pop off. So here, first off, is the Joey Loperfido profile, which we can see, he had an exceptionally lucky year. If you look at his expected statistics versus what he actually did on the field, it's unsustainable. One of the luckiest seasons we've seen in Major League Baseball in a very, very long time. Average bat speed and everything else that he does on the field, with the exception of running fast, which he doesn't effectively use in the base paths or in the field, is poor. Bad swing decisions, worse than Sanchez, bad hard contact rates. Everything is below average. This is a guy who had a wonderfully lucky year, but the overall profile, especially for a 27-year-old, is not great. Here's what Jesus Sanchez did last year. And like I said, first off, we can see it's elite bat speed. It's elite hard contract. It's elite barrel rates. The high, he plays really, really good defense, has a great arm, runs about league average. I think maybe slightly above some years. But this is what he did last year in a down year. This was his profile the year before, right? 2024, when, people were going nuts about him, right? The swing decisions were bad, but this is an elite profile of power, right? His defensive profile is wonderful. He is a platoon player, but this guy mashes right-handed pitching. And when we talk about Loperfido's luck, we're talking about, look at the difference between expected slugging and actual slugging. Expected batting average and actual batting average. Again, expected versus actual. Incredible, incredible luck on batted balls. Whereas Jesus Sanchez, the expected slug versus the actual slug, one of the unluckier players in baseball last year. Same with the overall. Look where he is. One of the unluckier guys in baseball in terms of results. I think this was brilliant asset management by the Jays. I think this is a power bat who is legit. I think the tools are overwhelmingly good. He's a better defender. He's a better base runner. He's a better hitter. He hits better with power. I think with Dave Popkins and what the Toronto Blue Jays are featuring about bat speed and explosiveness and what he does, I think that Jesus Sanchez is in a really, really good situation to be able to kind of maximize what he is. And I think the Jays capitalized on where Joey Loperfido's value is currently on the market because of some batted ball luck, raw data that looks really pretty until you dig deeper.